I finché un down, nunca sta in giro, solo che mi tocca tutti cagare.
I'm Jason Brown, and I have the privilege of having Chief Nate Derr here from the Bishop Police Department. Thank you for coming.
Of course.
I invited him because I was doing a stupid little joke where I took out my phone, which I don't even have with me, and was like this as he was standing there talking to somebody, and he looked at me like, what? And I'm like, no touch. And then I realized here I am sitting in a car in the middle of the street to the chief of police touching my phone. That was dumb.
Oh, it was a joke. It was a joke.
But it is a very serious issue.
Oh, for sure.
I've watched numerous people now pretending to no touch by looking down and hiding.
Oh, yeah.
And it's a difficult habit to break.
Oh, it's habitual for everyone, myself included.
Yeah.
And, but then everyone, wherever there's rules, people are going to find ways to try to skirt around them. So
I did, and it took me an entire weekend. I had my toes and my phone down at the brake pedal there, like this. I think it would be safer if he let me do this.
Yeah, keep it on the passenger seat where you can't reach it, or in the glove box.
All fun and games, but seriously, no, it is a big issue. And I noticed like the other day, somebody got mad at me because they pulled out in front and didn't even stop at a stop sign. But what they really were mad at is they realized they weren't paying attention. They were on their phone.
Oh, yeah.
So let's talk about it. No touch means literally no touch, right?
No touch.
So I'm listening to Spotify on my phone and I want to change my playlist. I have to pull over, don't I?
Unless you have all of there's a lot of stuff that's voice recognition nowadays on cars. And
so if it's voice recognition or through the control panel on that's fine. But I'm seriously talking like
on your phone
is a no touch.
Yes. You have to pull over.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I know not everyone can afford fancy new vehicles.
Right.
But a lot of those, you do have you have the capabilities that's already built into the vehicle.
Now, you guys are actively pursuing this in ticketing?
Yeah, a lot of it, a little bit of education, not as much as something like our e-mobility devices that are coming up, because that's a new thing. This isn't as new because cell phones have been, it's been illegal to be talking on your cell phone for years. It's just, this is just ramping it up a little bit more. And obviously it's state law. It's not something we came up with. So.
No. My curiosity on it is, people are already still texting and driving, which has been gone. So people are just pretty much going to ignore it until we keep enforcing it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If people can't govern themselves, that's when.
So let me ask you this, because I don't know all the rules on it, but does the fee keep going up every time you get a ticket?
The fee is based on a bail schedule through in the court system.
Okay.
So the set fee in the beginning, and then it does if you get perpetual citations, then they go off their fee schedule for first time, second time, third time offenses.
Good. All right. Well, I'm going to do my best. My wife has been training me.
It's a hard habit to break.
I've been pulling over to the side of the road, taking care of what I need to take care of. Let's talk about the e-scooter program thing that you rolled out, the mobility.
Yeah, that is a city ordinance, which is combined with some state laws, some newer state laws for the vehicle code on operation of electronic mobility devices. It started as an e-bike ordinance, but then we have one wheels and scooters and everything across the board anymore. They're coming up with new stuff all the time. It's not to shun it down or keep people from doing it. It's just to do it in a responsible way. And throughout the state, it has been a growing problem. A lot of injuries and deaths occurred because of it. And so we're one of the later cities to adopt an ordinance. A lot of cities, especially vacation cities or beach cities, have a huge problem with it. And they've gotten to a very much enforcement crackdown mode to try to stop what's already gotten out of hand. Ours has been very ramping up to getting out of hand. We've had some injuries already started. We thankfully haven't had any deaths yet from it, but a lot of it's the same thing. If people aren't going to actively police themselves and use something in a responsible, respectable manner, then that's when we come in and have to we're going to start out with an education phase.
Okay.
new laws and ordinances. We don't expect people to just know them off the top of the head.
No.
So educational phase, and then we'll start to, informative education. And then if it's still not perceived, then we're going to have to go into the enforcement action. But it's, there's a whole list of things, but there's speed limits, there's areas, going with the flow of traffic and not against flow of traffic, having common courtesy when you're coming up on people to pass them. So you actually verbally say something like
on the left.
Yeah.
That's what we do when we're riding or skiing.
Yeah.
We'd be on your left.
It's the same type of courtesy that you would give instead of blazing past and knocking people over and or getting hit when people are backing out of their driveways, because that's a very common one. They operate as quick as a motorcycle, or some of them as a vehicle, right? If you're going 30 miles an hour down a 25-mile-an-hour street, operating it unsafely, not stopping at stop signs, which is very, very common, where then it's try to educate these people like you still have to ride these with due regard.
Yeah.
Just the other night, there was a instance at their city soccer fields. There was kids, adult league soccer going on, and there was juveniles going in and out of all the parking spaces and almost getting hit the entire time. It's just something to try to rein it in and kind of set some ground rules, not to stop anyone from actually using them. They're good devices.
No, they're great devices. It's just using them wisely.
Yeah, and just respectfully. Just having common courtesy and respect of how you're operating.
And if you're a parent, because obviously kids probably aren't watching our show, it's time for you to step in and educate your child on how to have respect and to be wise in using one of these types of e-mobility. I noticed yesterday, I was so glad my grandson didn't run out. You know what street I live on? Dead end. Guy was doing over 30 on an e-bike.
Yeah.
Boom, just flying down the road. And then I had one on the sidewalk. I walked out of Dwayne's. They said goodbye. I turned to say goodbye, turned, and then luckily I would have been creamed.
Oh, yeah.
Sidewalk.
Yeah.
Like, these don't belong on the sidewalk to begin with.
Especially at 30 miles an hour.
That's just flying. So guys, think about others that are around you and use some wisdom. I think we need some Darwinism to come back. Just kidding.
Well, there's plenty of open spaces around here to go out and have fun
and open up
at higher speeds.
Yeah, absolutely. What else is going on? Anything you share with us?
Yeah, well, it's been a while since we got off of our kind of monthly cadence.
Yes.
There's a lot been coming up. We have a national night out for this area. It's planned October 7th.
Oh, okay.
You have an August or October date, and collectively as a region, we all decided to have it in Mammoth in August this year.
Right.
Which they had a nice event up there. I was totally satisfied with that, but we had some publics that was stating that they wanted it back down here because a lot of people from here won't travel up there and they won't travel down here just for the National Night Out event. So we had a lot of public talking about having it down here. So some of my staff decided that they would be willing to take on the task to be able to go through that. And that'll be all encompassing. We will invite, just like we have in the past, it'll be a collaborative effort between us and the sheriff's office and the fire department and, other entities, Mammoth PD and probation for sure. Yeah. They are, so the invites all went out to all the department heads.
Nice.
To do that. We also have our third Citizens Academy.
Before you go on to the Citizens Academy, I think it's really great that you're doing that down here for the people. As one of the comments that was made to us is there's just certain demographics. They can't afford to drive up to go and participate in the National Night Out when they would love to be a part of it here. And I know last year it was in Lone Pine. So I think it's a really good opportunity for you guys to connect and reach a demographic that honestly couldn't afford to go to Lone Pine or couldn't afford to go to Mammoth last year. So I appreciate you guys doing this.
For sure.
I'll be there.
And the reason we move it around is so that each of those communities have that same thing. So we were trying to do just one a year, but like I said, we had quite a bit of community outreach to try to have one here as well. So we'll do a second one down here and invite all pretty much similar players that were up there, but then people down here can have it.
Now, the press release I just got and posted up, you're going to tell us about.
So we just put out a press release today for our third Citizens Academy. Again, this is a collaborative effort. Sergeant Dave Scobie in our office organizes it all. And then it's been a great event for public outreach, but also like education and some good information that people can take and bring out. It's a very great program. And he takes the burden of it and gets everyone from all the organizations around. From, like I said, we go all the way. We even this year he's working on getting some representatives from Inyo County Search and Rescue too, to kind of show that aspect. It's kind of grown from just us in the sheriff's office to bringing in. We have California Fish and Wildlife and BLM, and because there's all these facets of law enforcement around here that some people don't even realize exist, and and they all have their niches and what they do best, and we all play off of each other in a small area, and none of us can exist alone.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people probably don't realize, but Fish and Wildlife can write you a speeding ticket.
Oh yeah, they're full-fledged California peace officers.
Yep.
They have a specific sect that they are looking in and working in, but they can do the same enforcement actions on
and it's really cool seeing like that group. I know you're going to go on with that, but like that group coming and backing you up when you need help on a situation that's going down. I've seen them there numerous times, either helping with traffic or backing up an officer.
It's funny, we get people from out of the area that like, especially like we'll say CHP because they transfer around a lot. We'll get new captains or sergeants in here from big city areas, and everything's so isolated in those departments with prides and egos and stuff, and they come up here and they're like, oh, it's such a weird working relationship. Everyone, it's like it's out of necessity. We all have grown up working together, whatever agency it is, because quite frankly, none of us are big enough to handle what we need to handle. So if anything gets beyond our normal daily calls, everyone's involved.
And you guys work in concert so well.
Yeah.
I'm not buttering you up. I'm just, I've been there. He knows it. I've been on scene. They do amazing work. But I won't go out to any more cars in the canals. I can't handle those anymore.
That's a whole nother problem.
I'm going to be honest with you. Anyway, back to this. Like, people are asking why I didn't go out to the one. You don't want to know why I don't go to the canal.
That's a whole nother Pandora's box, but we are working to try to maybe get some type of collaborative class together, just for education, especially for high schoolers. It's not only been high schoolers that have been going in the canals. For some reason, it's been almost epidemic proportions around here lately, and it's preventable. So that's the hardest part.
Yeah.
I just was going to touch on the academy that the registration going to be open. It's going to registration deadline to submit packets is September 21st. Okay. And the academy actually starts October 2nd and ends December 11th, I believe.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to have it written down on here.
October 2nd to the 11th. And
so it's 10 weeks, but you get a break because of holidays.
Yeah.
So
obviously Thanksgiving.
And so anyone interested that's 18 years of age or older are welcome to apply for that. But that's a good, like I said, educational way. And you can see how law enforcement works in general and how we work and operate in our region, which is very different than other areas.
Yeah, really is. And understandably, because it's rural.
It's rural.
Yeah.
And it's more frontier.
Well, I appreciate you coming in. Are we going to have you back regular again?
Yeah. Just got to
get our rhythm back.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Chief's fault. We got out of rhythm with quite a few things going on in our lives here at the Sierra Wave as well. So I'm not casting any.
Oh, no. If it's not on my calendar.
It was all of us, and we're trying to get back into that groove. It's fall again. It's time to, get educated, get aware. School zone, slow down.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and I don't care if the speed limit says 25. In Washington, it's 15 around a school zone, and you should probably be slowing down to about 15 because you never know kids going to come darting out or anything like that. Just slow it down long before you get to Keogh Street. It's not true. Race to the school zone and then slow down. Well, thanks, Chief, for coming out. Any parting words?
No, I appreciate you having me back on and back into a regular cadence.
Yeah, we will. Love that word, cadence. I'm going to have to go get my dictionary out. Just kidding. I know what it means. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Brown. This is Chief Nate Derr from the Bishop Police Department. I'm Jason Brown with Lapping Fair Productions, Sierra Wave Media, and I have Stephane Rubio here with me today. Thank you for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah. So Stephane, if you don't know, works for the county through Inyo County, that is, Health and Human Services Program. And today she's going to educate us a little bit on the Eastern Sierra Continuum of Care. And it's a housing type of program. So I'm going to let you take it away.
Okay. All right.
You give us some details on this.
Great. Thanks for having me here. I'm like Jason said, I'm here to talk about the Eastern Sierra Continuum of Care. So ESCOC is the acronym for it. Wanted to talk a little bit about the website that we've been developing and how people can get involved with the COC.
Okay.
So what Eastern Sierra Continuum of Care is, it's a regional collaboration which includes Inyo, Mono, and Alpine County.
Right.
And what we are is a dedicated group of people that are looking to end homelessness through coordinated systems, funding, and services throughout these counties.
Right.
So our goal is to coordinate housing and supportive services throughout Eastern Sierra and align those resources from federal, state, and local partners and improve access to safe, stable, and most importantly, affordable housing.
Right, which is tough these days.
Right.
How do you do that?
We do that by tracking data, sharing best practices between the different counties, and we work to reduce duplication so that we are allowed to expand our funds more effectively.
Yeah. Did you just have a report that came out?
We did. We had our annual point in time and count that came out,
Okay.
which is done every year, and it's done the last weekend in January, and we go out into the community and we count individuals who are experiencing homelessness and collect data so that we're able to report back to the state as well as the federal government, so that it helps determine how much funding we need to meet the needs in our area.
Right, which they can find at easternsierracoc.com.
Correct. Great. Thank you for plugging that.
Shameless plug.
Exactly.
Go ahead, continue.
So continuing to plug the website.
Okay.
It provides an overview of who we are,
Right.
our mission, and the impact that we're having on our region. So you're able to see our annual reports. You're able to go back and look at point-in-time reports from several years back.
Right.
You're also able to look at the agenda for our upcoming COC meetings and past minutes.
Okay. Anything else you need to add for today on what's going on?
Yeah, actually, we are currently recruiting. We have 6 vacancies on our
Vacancy?
Yes, yeah. So
For the Eastern Sierra Continuum of Care?
for the board,
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
How many board members total do you normally have then?
We
6? No, I'm just kidding.
we did, and we increased it to seat 11 because
Okay.
we are expanding and the need is expanding.
Okay.
And so we recently expanded our board to have 11 members, and which created those 6 vacancies.
What would be like the perfect type of board member for this? Because, for this board.
Yeah, so we want to have a diverse mix of people. So we are looking for local government, housing providers, service agencies, veteran organizations, faith-based groups, nonprofits, and community members,
Okay.
primarily those with lived experience. We really want to have people who have lived the life be able to have input on ways we can improve services.
People that have had issues with housing?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah,
Live the life. Got it. Okay.
exactly.
A little slow today.
It's okay. It's okay. It's not a Monday, but it feels like a Monday.
Yes, it absolutely does. Okay. So tell us more.
So if you're interested in applying to serve on our board, we're hoping to have a board vacancy or get involved tab on our website.
Okay.
Wink, wink. And from there, or they can call 760-872-0905. That's my number.
Okay.
And I'd be happy to email an application. We're asking for applications to be submitted by September 5th, which is coming very quickly. And that those applications would be reviewed and voted on at the next COC meeting scheduled for September 15th.
Okay. Cool. Anything else you want to add?
That's it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in today. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
We hope we find those board members for you.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Have a wonderful
You've
day.
got it. You too. Thank you, Stephanie. I'm Jason Brown. This is Stephane Rubio, and you're watching Skippable News. I'm Jason Brown with Lapping Para Productions, Sierra Wave Media, and I got Lori Weist here. She is from HHS. She's a prevention specialist. This is going to be a two-parter. We'll have Hadley up in just a second. But you're going to give us some statistics and facts on oral health that happened at the last Life Night in August.
Yes, we had a wonderful turnout. It was a good time had by all, and we saw many people that had no clue, such as I didn't when I was raising my babies, about brushing infants' gums. And you should do that, after they've had a bottle before they go to bed. It was a very successful evening. We gave away 217 toothbrush, toothpaste, and floss. We saw a lot of families, and our dental hygienist, Yvonne, was a huge help educating parents.
Wow. Well, I appreciate you coming on and giving us those statistics. And I'm going to bring Hadley in now, and we're going to talk about a little bit more of what happened in the previous Life Night and what's happening in the new one. Well, welcome back. I just had Lori Weist on, and we were talking about oral health at the last HHS Life Night. That sounded like a huge success for that. I have Hadley Brown here. She's going to give us the rest of the statistics of what happened at HHS, where she works. What other events? Your director, Anna Scott, gave me a tour, and I mean, there was one room where they were playing with sticky stuff. There was rooms upstairs where they were doing computer things, and then we had the oral health that Lori was telling us about, and it was amazing.
Yeah, overall, it was a successful event. We had a health and safety workshop. There was a SIDS awareness one where we gave away sleep sacks. Yeah, there was breastfeeding support.
Which actually had a lactation nurse there herself. Yes, okay.
We had 2 volunteers for that, and we also had a car seat safety checkpoint that was out in the front that you saw.
I saw that when I walked in and got pictures of it. Now, we already heard about oral health from Lori, so that was a huge success. How many people do you think participated and came to that?
We had over 50 participants.
Holy smokes. And so you had your baby shower thing. How many donation things did you give away?
We gave away over 400 donated gifts from the community.
That is a lot.
I know. It was a successful event.
All right. Well, Dad obviously can't do calendars because I thought we had 2 weeks between now and when the next Life Night is, and I'm completely wrong. So tell us, it's actually happening this next Thursday, right?
Correct. Yes.
What's happening at the next Life Night?
So the next Life Night will be next Thursday. It will be held at 6:30 at our normal Life Nights. I will tune in more about that, but we will be having a children's play group that is for ages 0 to 5. There will be a walk in watercolor for ages 6 to 11.
Darn it, I missed it.
Yeah, bummer. We will also have a really fun scavenger hunt for ages 12 to 17.
Jeez, what am I going to be able to participate in? I identify as a 16-year-old.
No.
I want a scavenger hunt.
No, there's emergency readiness and computer cookies for all ages. You can participate in that.
There you go, but they're not the kind of cookies that you get to eat.
No, bummer, but these are some really great information.
That's the part that I can participate in. Right.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Also, we'll have a public health teaching an introduction to safer sex, boundaries, birth control, and STI status, which is all free and confidential.
Okay.
Yeah.
And backing up real quick. This is on what night? September what?
September 4th. It's a Thursday. We hold them on each first Thursday, sorry about that, of every month. But
the Clint Quilter Consolidated Building next to Grocery Outlet.
Correct.
But October has a special one.
It's our spooktacular one. It will be October 16th. So it won't be the first Thursday.
Okay.
So tune in for more details about that. I have a lot of fun ones.
Okay.
And also, there are some fun information for our community. We are starting up our youth coalition meetings in our schools, which is in Big Pine, Owens Valley, Lone Pine, and our Bishop Middle School as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a great way to get community service, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
And it's starting when?
It's starting from September to May.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are they going to be able to learn about? I know you said vaping. What else?
Zins, other tobacco harm, like substance use trends. There will be also hands-on experience by leading own meetings too. And you get to choose topics you want to explore. We are wanting to get some more insight on what they want to learn.
They'll be able to participate in Earth Day again, right?
Cigarette butt cleanup as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's a great place to have their voices heard.
Yes, correct.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, and adults, if you want to be able to participate or be a part of making a difference in tobacco and nicotine use in Inyo County for the community coalition meetings, you can call. What's that number there?
It's 760-873-8049 for more information.
That's right. This is Hadley Brown, and she's giving you your update on what's happening not just next month. Well, actually, this is,
Recap of
I just don't know calendars anymore, but this is for the next thing that's happening, and then the other thing that's going to be happening in that youth coalition thing that's happening. I'm Jason Brown with no brain, and this is Hadley Brown with all the brains. Thanks for tuning in.
Have you heard of Flash Foxy?
The climbing festival in Bishop?
Yeah, they have a new event coming up at Mammoth Creek Park September 12th through 14th, the Flash Foxy Trad Fest.
Is it just for trad climbers?
Nope, women and genderqueer climbers of all kinds are welcomed.
Do I need to buy tickets?
Tickets are required for most things, including the opening party, but all are welcome at the Saturday Foxy Fair and Sunday Stewardship Project.
Visit flashfoxy.com or follow Hey Flash Foxy on social media to learn more.
Well, I'm Jason Brown with Laughing Parrot Productions and Sierra Wave Media, and I have Jeremy from Dogs in a Pile, who I believe are playing on Sunday at the June Lake Jam Fest. Am I correct?
That's right. Yeah, the 7th.
Well, Jeremy, thanks for coming on and doing this interview last moment notice. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, understand your schedule is going to get very, very busy, very, very fast. You're like, I have Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And I'm like, let's get it done. So appreciate you taking some time out of your schedule before, I guess, you hit the gas pedal and go. So are you like nonstop until June Lake Jam Fest pretty much now?
Ish. We have 3 dates, 3 big dates. One's opening for Government Mule in Cincinnati. The next is Summer Dance, the Lotus Festival at Nelson Ledges, and then we have our like homecoming hit at the Stone Pony Summer Stage here in New Jersey. So once we start rolling, it kind of ramps up real quick, and then we got to get out to California. Yeah, well, at least you'll definitely have good scenery and weather, all that at June Lake. So tell me about the band Dogs in a Pile. Tell me about all the band members, and let's start there. So we are a 5-piece. I guess we're not really a rockin' teenage combo anymore, but that's how we started. Teenage.
Teenage heartthrob band.
Yeah, maybe not quite, but yeah, that's we've been playing together for 6-ish years now. And touring real hard, writing a lot. We've been recording a good amount. We've actually got our next studio record coming out in November.
I saw that. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, just playing a lot, playing a whole.
And you release all your stuff on vinyl, right?
Yeah, well, I think we'll do a vinyl release that will be just behind our digital release.
Right. So who are the other band members? Break it down for us.
So there's a guy, Joseph Babick, he plays the drums. There's a guy, Sam Lucid, he plays the bass. There is a guy, Jimmy Law, he plays guitar, and there's a guy, Brian Murray, he plays guitar as well.
Cool. How'd you guys come together? And Dogs in a Pile, the name?
So the band started, actually I wasn't a part of the band when it started.
Oh.
Although I was an early adopter. It started in probably 2017.
Yeah.
They were just playing essentially Grateful Dead covers. So that's where the name came from, and the name was picked before I had anything to say about it. So
okay.
I am barred from saying anything about it. Yeah, and it was just essentially a cover band. Even when I joined, it was all covers. And eventually we enjoyed playing together, and so we started writing some stuff and introducing the tunes.
Well, when I started talking about June Lake Jam Fest, You wouldn't believe how many people told me that since they saw Dogs in a Pile are coming, that they're actually going to June Lake Jam Fest just to see you. So